And let's bring you back to those live pictures with this UN Security Council meeting after the Russian President Vladimir Putin recognized these two separatist areas in the eastern part of the country and ordered troops to move in for these so-called peacekeeping efforts.
I consider it necessary to take a long overdue decision to immediately recognize the independence and sovereignty of Donetsk's People's Republic and Luhansk's People's Republic. I'm asking the Federal Assembly of the Russian Federation to support this decision and then rectify treaties of friendship and mutual assistance with both republics. We demand for those who took over and retained the power in Kyiv to immediately stop combat activity. Otherwise, the responsibility for continuing the bloodshed will lay on the shoulders of the Ukrainian regime.
The U.S. and EU also say that they will begin imposing limited sanctions. Let's bring in our Bloomberg reporter, Bruce Einhorn, who's been tracking all the developments right now. And Bruce, can we expect much from this UN Security Council meeting? What is going to be the West's response to what we've heard in the last 24 hours?
Well, Yvonne, as you pointed out earlier, Russia has a veto on the Security Council. So in short, no, nothing's really going to come out of this meeting. I think it is going to be interesting to see what we hear from China at this meeting. China has a strong trade relationship with Russia. Vladimir Putin went to Beijing for the opening of the Olympics, met with President Xi Jinping. The two sides have gotten very close. What will China say at the Security Council meeting about what Russia is doing in Ukraine? I think that will be one of the most interesting things that's going to come out of that meeting. As far as what we should expect from the West, of course, at the Security Council meeting, there will be denunciations of Russia. As far as concrete measures, we know that the UK is beginning the process of initiating sanctions. That'll happen today. The EU is looking into sanctions. The US has imposed limited sanctions affecting the specific regions that Russia has just recognized as independent. Not yet initiated the broad sanctions that President Biden and other Western leaders have warned are coming if Russia were to further invade Ukraine. But if Russia does move ahead and move what it calls peacekeeping troops into these regions, then those sanctions might be forthcoming soon.
Bruce, is there still a chance of a diplomatic resolution? Where are efforts at right now?
Well, it doesn't look like there's much room. At least this is what we're hearing from some of the leaders who are really right on the forefront of this, countries that used to be either part of the Soviet Union itself or were Soviet satellites during the Cold War. So, for instance, the Prime Minister of Estonia has issued a statement saying that this move from Russia shuts the door on diplomacy, creates an excuse for war. The Lithuanian Foreign Minister issued a statement saying that Russia shows contempt for international law. The Czech Defense Minister said that the world needs to be aware that this isn't just Ukraine that's on Putin's chessboard. We are. So from those countries, it seems that there's no hope at all at this point for diplomacy.